Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you a really cool team for just blasting your way through this faction assault in the Silver Necropolis with the absolute minimum of fuss. Really cool team, this do like it. First of all, grab yourself a tier 1 from the shop if you fancy it. It gives you a potion of enchantment amongst other things, but do bear in mind that if your horde level is level 100 or above in Silver Necropolis, you will already have a potion of enchantment stored, so no need to actually buy one from here. But there is a cool, super cool, crazy cool weapon at tier 4, Life and Death. If you haven't got this, you basically need it. Steals magic +1 life from the last 2 enemies, death marks them, and blesses itself. You've played against this thing so many times, you know what a nightmare it is. So go and get it for yourself and give that nightmare back to people, god damn it. But do bear in mind, this is in the Soul Forge at the moment as well. So if you don't fancy spending them gems on it, you can pick it up from the Soul Forge instead. Right, onto the team itself. Really easy team to use this. And it's a twist on what I call my Invincibles team, because literally I have never lost with this. I know it's the same kind of team again, but crikey, it's almost, for a player without hiking Iron Gut, without Zul'Goth, I really cannot see beyond this team. For this kind of faction, it's absolutely superb. Earth's Fury eliminates all armor from an enemy, deals a significant amount of damage, gives all allies 2 attack boosted by armor eliminated. So we're going to pump up the attack of all our team, which is really cool. Going to be in Geomancer class for this. All constructs start with 50% mana, produce damage from skulls by 50%. We'll go for Impact, Hammer Mastery, Anti-Magic Sphere, Tactician, Rock Solid, Stone Mastery, and Fortitude. Rock Solid being of prime importance in this team. It's really important that we have a barrier. This protects our team, this protects our hero up top. And the way this team works, we're going to have a barrier pretty much all the time, which is important because Charles Donny basically creates brown for fun. Deals magic +4, looks like damage to an enemy, then creates 3 brown gems boosted by all constructs. That is the whole team. So that is going to be an awful lot of brown. She is going to tend to loop and loop and loop. At the same time, when we get brown, we get a barrier on there. We fill up Gargoyle. And once we've cast Earth's Fury and got that boost on the attack, the Gargoyle deals a decent amount of splash damage to an enemy boosted by all allies' attack, and explodes 2 gems, which is going to charge the team a little bit at the same time. Super cool. We can have 2 of these. This is a slight twist on my previous Invincibles team. I used Mang sometimes before, but Earth's Fury on the later levels can actually increase the damage of Gargoyle, because Mang only gives the attack to itself. It does do higher single damage, but basically because all the team picks up attack from this, it means Gargoyle can actually do even more damage than when you're using Mang, which is really cool. So let's take a look at the banner quickly. +2 red, +1 brown, -1 purple, meteor banner from the Sin of Mirage. So let's dive in. I'll just show a few battles on the lower levels because it is super straightforward. And I'll jump forward to the delve itself and show you how this works on level 500. So what we're going to be doing on the lower stages, you can either collect red if you like, get Gargoyle up. You're going to do damage, plonk it on someone in the middle. You don't want to do someone in first or last spot. You want to make sure you benefit from the splash damage. Kaboosh. Finish off with either the second Gargoyle or Charles Donny or Earth's Fury. Your choice. Literally anyone is going to work in the early stages. And the cool thing about this team as well is this is going to be absolutely fantastic if you're a newer player as well. Troops like Charles Donny are an absolute leveler. For newer players, gives you a chance to compete on stages and doing things which ordinarily you would have found impossible. So it does become a lot of fun to use at the same time. So if you need the damage boost first, if you're like a really new player, get 4 matches, things like that, you'd cast this first, get them out of the way. That's going to increase the damage that your Gargoyle does, and put it on the troop in the middle. Make sure you get that splash damage and finish off. Alright, let's do this room here. Not scared of goblins. Not with this team. Always get brown if you can. It's going to give you the rock solid barrier right away. Protect us. Let's go. There you go. On your bike. On your skateboard. Whatever it is you got. Roller boots. I don't care. Last stage. The mythic room of Vanya's crypt. Are we scared? Are we frightened? No! Can hit somebody with Charlestoni first. If she loops, cast Gargoyle on the middle troop and get the splash damage and finish off. And Charlestoni is still there to loop again if you so desired. Right, now let's try exactly the same team in the Delve itself on level 500. Show exactly how it works. It works exactly the same way basically, but the cool thing is about this team is the more armor the enemy has, the worse it gets for them, because the way Earth's Fury works by eliminating all armor and then the attack is boosted by the armor eliminated, the higher the armor, the worse it gets, and it just makes the team even more powerful, and that also at the same time increases the power of Gargoyle. So yeah, just a really fun team to use, really easy. What should we get? Let's get Charlestoni up. She can do some damage, she can soften people up if they're not ready to die absolutely straight away. Cast that on somebody who you haven't stripped away the armor from, get a bigger boost than normal. Now Gargoyle, as you can see, we do that splash damage, but the boost is plus 256. Now you can, if you like, charge up again. It's like there's no reason why not to. You are going to get a nice hit now, so if we can do that, do some massive damage. We can't say no to that. We'll take this brown match there and give them another wallop at the same time. That's good for Charlestoni. Nice boost. Let's wallop it on them. Big amount of damage. If you want to cast Charlestoni to soften up the enemies on the edge first, you can. You've got 2 times Gargoyle, plonk it on the one in the middle. They're practically gone. Gargoyle again, dead. You can go about it various ways. You can loop with Charlestoni if you feel like it. You can cast Earth's Fury twice to get an even bigger boost to your Gargoyles. Right, so here we go. We'll cast Charlestoni. She's going to not loop today. Be like that. Be that way. That's the way you want to live your life. And all that jazz. To get a second boost, generally you just cast Charlestoni again. That usually fills up Earth's Fury nice and quick. We'll cast that again on somebody else. Strip away the armor. Big boost now, plus 515. May as well grab that. We'll do a huge wallop there, 500 odd. When you get given these skull hits like that, it's kind of hard to refuse, because then you can just cast your Gargoyles. We'll use Charlestoni to finish off the troop at the bottom, because they thought they were about to cast, but not on my watch. And then we'll do some massive damage with our Gargoyle. This is on level 500, the hardest level. It just works against them. The harder the levels get, the more armor the enemies get. It just makes your team better and better and better. From the very first level to the very last level, this team will actually just fly through it for you. Right, so no red, no yellow, no brown. Oh, look, we have got brown. Cast on somebody you haven't hit to get their maximum boost. Usually the one at the top or the bottom, because you're going to want to hit the troop in the middle, which does the most of the splash damage. Let's soften them up on the edge. Charlestoni's not in a very good looping mood today, is she? So we'll cast it on them. Now both our Gargoyles are up the next round. We'll hit the second troop down. A lot of damage. Let's hit that one there. Let's get rid of 2 of them. Now quite often Charlestoni will keep on looping. If your damage is enough, you can actually take them out in one go. Let's just loop the bottom one to death. Doing a huge amount of damage there. Let's see if we can take them out with a skull hit. And we still had the 2 Gargoyles sitting there, so really, really easy team to use and a lot of fun at the same time. Invincibles Mark II, or even Mark III, because I've changed this team around a few times, but either way, it's absolutely superb. Just make sure you keep on getting those brown, keep on getting that barrier on your top troop, and you should be absolutely golden for this. Well, there's a video. If you enjoyed it, found it useful, any of that kind of stuff, be really cool if you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.